A very good morning from a roadside table here in Hanoi. I decided to drop by in the tourist area or the old center here in town for a breakfast. Going to have a proper bread for thank you. Oh, wow. That's my chicken bread. I'm going to eat it first. Look, chicken with garlic bread, and the bread is, oh, that smells really good. I'm going to have breakfast first and then head out for a bit. It's a cool morning here. There are many of in Hanoi. It's about 17 degrees, and I have a nice hot coffee. That is my change, and now I'm going to have a walk around in the old park, in the old quarter here. Oh, my coffee is still burping, because this is the time of day where it's still pretty quiet, and later some of the roads will close and there will be seats everywhere. Oops. I've put on my sweater as it's slightly too cold for me. I have not had this sweater in a long time. You will hear a lot of cars as well as motorcycles, because it looks like we're in France, right? Even the people behave the same. I saw a little street that looked really pretty, but don't know how to get there from here, so let's walk around for a bit. Just look at the beautiful buildings here. Second floor terraces. You will see a lot of Vietnamese flags here, and in the countryside. And in the countryside there also will be a lot of flags with the communist sickle and hammer. I haven't seen too much of them yet. What they do have though is the loudspeakers. I haven't heard them yet. I'm not sure if they still use them, but I guess so. Let me see if we can. Yeah, it's pretty noisy here. Good thing is, if you just walk, people will go around you here. It's something that really works, believe it or not. But don't try that when there is a big bus coming down. So people here eat on little tables, and even little chairs, even smaller chairs. And they sit down where they can. So that's basically everywhere except for the roadside itself. And of course, you park your motorcycles on the pavement. Why are you? So I just had my breakfast, which means I can probably, holy shit, which means I can probably do until lunch. It was a pretty nice piece of bread stuffed with chicken and vegetables. greenery, celery, parsley, parsley. So today is my lazy day, as tomorrow morning at just past 6 in the morning my train will leave from the train station nearby here, where I am going onto the one of the Reunion Express trains all the way to Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon until today. People sell everything here on the street. Tofu. There's a lot of tour operators here. They all sell the same. There are some motorcycle trips you can make that go towards the beach and back in 4 or 5 days. Thing is, if the weather is like this, that's not really fun. At least if you ask me. Little out in the open market here. So many restaurants and shops that all sell the same, roughly. They all have bread and coffee. So tell me, where am I going? We can go that way. Let's cross the street. Oh, what a mess. Let's find a side street that's slightly more quiet. Oh. "20 meters away from the main road." And it looks a little bit more quiet. Oh, look. Peace Lounge up there. Today I'm not trying to do anything really, but I know I'll end up doing something, but it's still early, just past 8 in the morning. I just want to go to bed, not too late, because at 4 I have to get up to make sure I'm at the train station in time. Can go that way. Oh, we can go that way. Oh, that's the main road. Let's go that way. Oh, it starts to drizzle a little bit. Yeah, we were here, right? I think so. If not, I just walked here this morning. That way. I also just picked up a SIM card that I can use for the next few days. I'll be here for another 5 days. And one of them is aboard, or one and a half of them, is aboard that main train journey south. That has been on my list for over a decade now. Small alleys. You can walk through there. You just cross the street. Let's have a look. It does feel like Paris a bit, right? Oh, that looks really cool here. Really laid back.
Sơn không sơn mọc.
Sure, you can go there. I think at night this is pretty much alive. So many shops and stuff. Ah, look, stamps. It's really cool. People having breakfast here, wonderful. Nice little alley. There are more of these, but you have to stumble upon them for a bit, I guess. Let's back to Main Street again. This is an old temple I saw. Yeah, it's open now. So just to be sure, I can't read or understand Vietnamese. I've learned my first word yesterday was beer, because that's almost the same as B-I-A.
Beer.
Can't go wrong there. Cocoon Old Quarter Hotel. I think they missed an R there. That looks like a train right over here. Old carriage. Mad monkey. Look at all those narrow houses and shop houses being built up. That's all wood. They are overly loud here. Unnecessarily loud. If you have a basic face, that's only 200k. If you have feet, it's cheaper. I think we've passed this area. I'm a little bit confused here. The roads aren't as straightforward as they were in Vientiane yesterday, 2 days ago. Look how high up that is built. Again. Most shops are opening up now. It will be more cozy once the main road is closed. I'm going to find that alley for you guys. Walked past it twice this morning already. Now I can't find it. Be right back. This is the road that will be closed later today, from the main road over there and then somewhere through there. This is the alley I saw earlier, right over here. You'll understand why this is so beautiful, especially when the shops are open. I think you can imagine how nice it will look tonight, so we'll check up on that, I guess. One more thing to do on my day that I wanted to keep empty. Because the weather is a little bit grey, That means slightly dark, but it has a vibe to it. Yeah, let's check back later.